season, and maybe even anime of the year right now, Kaguya-Sama Love is War, Season 2. This series is a must-watch for anyone who likes rom-com, anime, or anime in general. This is one of the funniest series and is literally one of my favorite anime of all time. This video is about Season 1 of Kaguya-Sama Love is War. We're going to do a recap, and then we're going to review the whole thing and see what makes it so special out of all the other anime out there right now. And why you should watch Season 1 and start watching Season 2 week to week. So, in order to do that, we're going to need a spoiler warning. Do not proceed with caution. I'm going to try and spoil as low as possible. But I'm going to have to spoil a few things here and there. So, Episode 1 starts out, introduction to both of our main characters, Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane. These two are madly in love with each other, but they both don't want to admit it. So, the entire series revolves around them trying to get the other one to confess to them first. Or for them to build up the courage to ask them out themselves. Episode 2 is more of the same, and you just start liking these characters more, you start learning more about them, and you really start to see why Kaguya and Shirogane are meant to be together. Now, Episode 3 is really where Kaguya-sama starts to get its stride. Episode starts out the same way the other two did. It starts off giving a long spiel about what the series is about, but then announcer cuts in, and then he starts speeding through the intro, because he knows what we're here for. We're here for the jokes, not the long introduction that the previous two episodes were about. And episode goes about the same three arcs in the middle, win, loss, but then, at the end, is where this series really just, it really goes beyond what you're really expecting of it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I'll just play it right now. Yes, that's right. The Chica dance. Peak quality right there. Peak culture, you know? That's really where I saw that they changed the ending, coupled with the fact that they changed the opening, and I just started to think, this series is really something. That's where Kaguya-sama truly starts getting good. But there's still some stuff we have to go through. Episode 4 and 5, more of the same. More battles, more bonding, and we get introduced to Kashiwagi and Kashiwagi's boyfriend. His name is important. Everyone forgets his name, even in the anime. These two, truly terrible. They're evil. They do nothing but make others suffer. You'll know what if you watch the series, you'll know what I mean. Because their happiness is poison. Now, Episode 6. Yu Ishigami wants to live. Best boy has arrived. Yu Ishigami is by far the best character in this series. Or as I like to call him, Chadagami has entered the fray. This man is such a savage, such a gamer, such an otaku. He is truly peak man of culture material. And from here on out, after his introduction in Episode 6, the series is never the same. Well, no, it's actually pretty similar. But with the addition of him, the series just goes from good to star status, Anime of the year type of material. Didn't get nominated for Anime of the Year because the world doesn't like happiness, okay? But Yui Shigami is the best character in Kaguya-Sama Love is War. And after he's introduced, it's just all uphill from here. Uphill? You know what I mean. Now, up to this point, the second half of the season is way better than the first half, and this is why. Up until the second half, the series has been pretty episodic. I enjoy myself the occasional slice of life anime, but I'm really there for the plot. And I thought, this is a really good show, but will it go anywhere? The answer is yes, because arcs start coming. First, we have the sickness arc, where Miyuki goes over to Kaguya's house because she's sick. Wonderful episode. Just get that out there. And then we get hints towards the fireworks festival that they're going to go to in the summer. And the final episodes cover the firework festival, ending on episode 12, where truly it's just absolutely beautiful and deep, and then you know that this series is really going somewhere. And after episode 12, you're just wanting more, and now more is here, so that's fun. But it took over a year to get here, And finally, now that we have the recap out of the way, we can start getting into the review. So, where to start? The plot is a really good plot. It's pretty basic in the grand scheme of things. High school, geniuses, battle of love and war, brains, blah 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 blah. But it's a very solid premise. There's a lot of things you can go from it. And there's a lot of ways that they do mess with it. And it's not all just in the school. They actually venture outside of the school, and they have meetings with other schools, and the whole presence of a student council thing may seem overdone and cliche, but the way that this series does it, it just makes it feel fresh and new and enjoyable. Now, the highlight of the series is, of course, the characters. Not just the main characters. So far, in the anime, we have the four main characters: Chika, Ishigami, Kaguya, Miyuki. But the side characters are also hilarious. We have Kashiwagi's boyfriend, and then we have Papagane, also named Shirogane. And that leads to one of the funniest jokes in the entire series, because it introduces my boy, Dio Brando. Or at least his voice actor, anyway. But if you don't know who that is, just listen to this. Now you can't tell me, after listening to that man's vocals, that you don't want to watch the series. Because you're just lying at that point. Okay, when you put Dio in your series, and then you have Saitama from One Punch Man as the main character, the same voice actor as Miyuki, you just can't lose. This series just has amazing voice actors. The voice actors are actually are what give those characters so much, it gives them so much emotion. You feel like they're real. not real in the actual way, but like you can relate to them because the voice acting is just off the charts. It's just they're so expressive, and it just makes the comedy work in so many ways. The voice actors, I'm not gonna say their names because I'm not gonna embarrass myself any more than I already have. Now you're probably asking, where can I watch it? It's both on Hulu and on Crunchyroll. Season 2 is in Funimation jail right now, so we're gonna have to wait a while if you're gonna want to watch that outside, unless you have Funimation, which you really shouldn't. If you have a Funimation subscription, you need help. But I'm not saying you need to pirate it, but you might have to get your pirate hat if you want to see season 2 week to week. But I have faith that after it gets out of Funimation jail, it'll be out on other platforms where it's going to be a lot more accessible. So yeah, that's my recap of Kaguya-Sama Love is War, and my review of Season 1. That's about it for me. Peace.